property tax bills. I mean, this one is different. Okay, you're with me, right? Portion. So put your phone away for a bit. Portion assessed value needs to be calculated. That's what I have that subheading there. Okay, so the Lorenzo family owns a home in Selkirk. So the land value is 121,000 and the home is assessed to be worth 245. So even though I break it down like that, you need to find the total, and I talked to you about that. The residence is taxed at 45% of the assessed market value. So when I have a thing with 45% on there, that should be a hint. Oh, okay, I need to figure out that portioned assessment, that little piece of the pie that they tax me on. Okay, so the first job would be portioned assessment. And so watch how I'm going to show my work here. I'm just going to go 121 plus 245,000, that is. And then I'm going to multiply that answer by 0.45. So I'm not getting taxed on the entire amount. Thank goodness, right? So 366,000 times 0.45. And some of you are just copying this because you already did it, right? So you know how to do it. But be careful with not dropping zeros, not adding zeros, right? So this would be very important. Let's do the pizza slice here. This will be about 45%. Okay, so if your whole property is worth 366,000, the entire property, you just found out what that chunk is that you're going to get taxed on. Right? They don't tax you on the whole thing. So here, now you can start your taxation process. I'm going to use green for the frontage. So it's 42 feet wide. And that frontage has to do with local improvement. And the only local improvement is concrete street paving. Okay, so those go together. You need to know how wide your property is in order to figure out your improvements. And the mill rates, right? There's a municipal mill rate and there's an educational mill rate. Those are going to be applied towards this amount. Okay, so here we go. Which one do you want to do first? It doesn't matter. Municipal tax, just label them clearly. 164,700. You multiply that by 12.766 over 1,000. Okay, it's over 1,000. We'll figure that out in a bit. I'll do educational tax is 164,700. And what is the mill rate for that one? Is 18.395. We'll figure that out in a bit. And then improvements. And sometimes there are more than one. So I'm just going to go concrete paving, which is 42 feet, times, you already found that rate earlier. But because I want another good example on here, I'm just going to go find concrete paving. Is it concrete street paving? Yes. So it's this one, which is 39.32. If I ever give you a rate, don't bother going to the pink chart. Just use the rate that I give you. Sometimes I will give you those. Okay. So that gives me another number. So let's go ahead and calculate this. 12.766 divided by 1,000. That's 210256. Because I don't ask you for specific taxes, you can do it in any order you would like. Okay, so I'm going to go 164,700 times 18.395 divided by 1,000, 3,029.66. And the local improvement is 1,651.44. Now you would have to add these three and then subtract a credit. So why don't we, I don't know, I'm just going to go plus minus 700. Why not? Right? That's the credit. Is it 700? Yeah, 700, not 750. Gotta make sure. So we add this and subtract, and here's going to be your total. 2102 minus, no, not minus, sorry, plus. That's why I like these calculators. I'm saying it over and over again, but it does make a difference when you can see what you're typing in. Minus 700. So there it is, 6,083.66. Your grand total net property taxes. I'm just going to warn you what else I can do that's coming your way. So just look up here for a second. I could just tell you that the education taxes would be 3,029.66. I could just, like in the question up there, it could just tell you flat out and not give you the mill rate. Don't fight it. That you just know, okay, this is what it is. I don't need to calculate that. I just have to do the municipal and then maybe an improvement. So the province has done a little bit of everything on these ones. So just be smart about it. Be smart. Like tell yourself, if you go, I'm going to go back in time a little bit. This is on 68. This is essentially everything that goes with finding property taxes. The portion assessment, you take the assessed value, so the entire value of everything, including house and land, you find 45%. I just hope you're listening. This is only necessary if the question doesn't already give you the portion assessment, right? Like we had a question, the very first one we did on page 69 here, it says it's the portion assessed value. That's already 45% of the pie. So no need to find 45% again. We straight up used that number here and we just went with it right here again. So just read carefully, that's all I'm going to say. I posted the key to page 71 to 73. Those are all property tax questions. So here we go. I'm just going to say try 71 to 7. So for the test, if you want more, right, that's where you find them. So some students are like, hey, do you have a big review? I would say no, just go through your booklet and do the questions you haven't done, right? Because why would I give you more if I already used the paper and printed everything, right? So that's your best review. Just go through these questions. Your test is on Friday, just a reminder. So this is the last bigger math piece of this unit. So I'm going to AC you a lot. I'm going to talk a little bit more about maintenance and preventative maintenance and how to save money with heating, how to save money when it comes to water usage or electricity usage. All those things we're going to talk about next, okay? So I'm going to stop this here.